Good afternoon, I'm Raylene Ramsey. This is your afternoon news fix for Thursday, the 27th of November. Shock in Hong Kong as firefighters continue to fight an inferno at a block of 7 apartment buildings that flared into life last night. At least 44 people are dead, 279 are unaccounted for. Firefighters have contained fires in 4 buildings. And police have arrested 3 construction company executives, saying they suspect gross negligence. CNN senior China reporter Simone McCarthy says the blaze is unusual for Hong Kong.
Hong Kong is one of the most densely packed cities in the world, but it is one that has a really high sense of safety standards, and so it's very rare to see this.
And firefighters are responding to multiple vegetation fires across Otago and Southland as high winds take hold. 9 trucks and 2 helicopters are battling a blaze continuing to spread through a forestry block near Southland's Mathoda, forcing a section of State Highway 96 to close. Another 12 trucks and 2 helicopters are fighting a paddock fire near Belclutha. And there are other fires in Goodwood, Waitaki's Papakaio and Whitestone. Government agencies could be under the microscope in a public inquiry into the safeguards for the well-being of the children of fugitive Tom Phillips. He kept them with him on the run for nearly 4 years in Waikato bushland, ending when police shot him dead in September. Justice Simon Moore-Casey will look at whether care services took all practicable care. Attorney General Judith Collins says it'll answer many questions.
I expect it's going to be, the thick end of possibly up to, several million, but I also know that this is something that we need to get done.
The Australian state of Victoria will be formally apologising to Indigenous people for colonisation next month. The symbolic action will be delivered by State Premier Jacinta Allen, acknowledging ongoing harm and injustices and land being taken without consent. Sky News reporter Jack Nyhoff says it comes after a First Nations Justice Commission report recommended 100 actions.
Among them, it is calling on the state to, quote, guarantee, uphold and enhance First Nations people's inherent rights to country.
The police watchdog report finds 3 Wellington officers acted justifiably in self-defence against a man in Kandala this year. The IPCA were called to a family harm incident where a man with a large knife was chasing a woman and a baby in the street. Tobias McIntosh reports.
The offender was tasered twice by 2 officers after the first tasering was ineffective. The man fell and hit his head on the road. The report finds police gave the man appropriate care before he was taken to hospital. Police accept the report's findings and say it stopped a dangerous situation evolving into something much worse.
To sport, and Kazuma Kabori's rollercoaster opening round at Golf's Australian PGA Championship has been underlined by a hole-in-one. The Cantabrian nailed the ace at the par 3 17th. Black Caps spin bowler Ish Sodhi has hit his maiden first-class century, hitting 108 for Canterbury on day 2 of their Plunket Shield clash with Otago. And a further condemnation of England's dismal batting display in the first Ashes cricket test against Australia. The Perth has been given, the Perth wicket, has been given the highest rating available via the global governing bodies system. That is your latest news fix. We'll have another update for you tomorrow morning from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.